Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Or that your body isn't as strong as it once was? Maybe you've noticed that even simple tasks are taking more effort, and you're wondering if this is just part of getting older. Well, I've got news for you. It doesn't have to be this way. You're not alone in feeling this way. In fact, studies show that many seniors experience similar challenges, but they also show that it's possible to stay strong, active, and independent well into your 70s and beyond. The secret? It all comes down to the habits you build. And the good news is, these habits aren't complicated. They're simple, achievable, and can make a world of difference in how you feel every day. Now, before we dive in, I want to make one thing clear. This video is for informational purposes only. I'm sharing tips based on research and real-life stories, but everyone's health is unique. So, always check with your doctor before making any changes to your lifestyle or exercise routine. Science is always evolving, and what works for one person might not be the best for another. So what are these habits? Today, we're going to explore 6 key habits that can help you continue to drive, walk, and live independently after 65. And trust me, these are habits you'll want to add to your daily routine. By the end of this video, you'll feel more empowered and ready to take action. Let's start with the first habit that can completely change the way you feel every single day: staying active. Now, I know what you might be thinking. I'm getting older, and it's hard enough just getting out of bed some days. But here's the thing. It's not about pushing yourself to the extreme. It's about finding movement that works for you. In fact, studies have shown that staying physically active as you age can have a profound impact on your health. According to the Mayo Clinic, regular physical activity helps improve balance, reduce the risk of falls, and boost heart health. It doesn't matter if it's a brisk walk around the neighborhood, yoga, or even gardening. Just moving your body can make a huge difference. For instance, a study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that older adults who engaged in moderate physical activity, like walking, had a significantly lower risk of early death compared to those who were sedentary. And it doesn't have to be hours at the gym. A simple 30-minute walk each day can improve cardiovascular health, enhance mood, and even boost brain function. I know someone who took up walking every morning, just around her block. At first, it was tough, but over time, she noticed more energy, better sleep, and even less joint pain. She said it was like a reset for her whole body. And it's that kind of transformation we're talking about, a little bit of effort that leads to big results. And here's the thing, staying active isn't just about the physical benefits. It has emotional and mental perks too. Research from the National Institute on Aging has found that exercise, especially in older adults, is linked to improved mental sharpness and reduced feelings of depression. It's like a natural mood booster, and who doesn't want that, right? So the first habit is clear: move your body. Even small amounts of physical activity can keep you feeling energized, strong, and independent. But what about the second habit? The next habit is eating a nutritious diet that supports your long-term health. Now, we all know that nutrition plays a huge role in our well-being, but as we age, it becomes even more important. A nutrient-rich diet can help reduce inflammation, support joint health, and keep our brain sharp. For example, a study from the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that seniors who ate a Mediterranean-style diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins, had a lower risk of developing chronic diseases, including heart disease and dementia. It turns out that these foods are not only good for your heart, but can help protect your brain too. I'm sure you've heard about the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids, right? Well, they're especially important for seniors because they help reduce inflammation in the body, which can be a major cause of joint pain and stiffness. Foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds are great sources of omega-3s. Incorporating more of these into your diet can help reduce pain and keep you moving comfortably. Another food that's great for older adults is leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and collard greens are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that support brain health and help reduce the risk of cognitive decline. I know someone who started adding more greens to her meals and noticed a real difference in her energy levels. It's amazing how something as simple as changing your diet can have such a powerful impact. But let's not forget about hydration. Staying hydrated is often overlooked, but it's crucial for maintaining energy levels and keeping your joints lubricated. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and even difficulty concentrating. Aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Your body will thank you for it. So, as you can see, the second habit is all about nourishing your body with the right foods. When you eat well, you not only feel better physically, but also give yourself the fuel needed to maintain your independence. Now, I know that making these changes can feel overwhelming at first. You might be thinking, I'm not sure where to start, and it seems like a lot of work. But here's the thing, you don't have to make huge changes overnight. Small adjustments, like swapping out processed snacks for a handful of nuts or adding a salad to your dinner, can have a big impact over time. In the next part, we'll dive into other habits that will keep you feeling strong, sharp, and independent as you age. Stay tuned for more tips that can make a world of difference in your daily life. Now that we've covered staying active and eating a nutritious diet, let's move on to something just as important, strength training. You might be thinking, strength training? Isn't that something for bodybuilders or younger people? But here's the truth. Strength training is one of the most effective ways to maintain independence as we age. As we get older, we naturally lose muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. This can make everyday activities like getting out of a chair or carrying groceries more difficult. But the good news is that strength training can help reverse this process. In fact, studies have shown that lifting light weights or using resistance bands can increase muscle mass and improve overall strength, even in people over 70. I once met a woman named Margaret who started doing light strength training in her 60s. At first, she was skeptical. She thought it might be too late to build muscle. But after a few weeks of incorporating resistance bands and bodyweight exercises into her routine, she noticed something incredible. She was walking with more confidence, her posture improved, and she felt stronger overall. Margaret told me, I never thought I'd be able to do this at my age, but it's made such a difference. Strength training also has mental health benefits. Research from the American Journal of Preventive Medicine has found that regular strength training can help reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. It's not just about the physical changes, it's also about the boost to your mood and mental well-being. When you feel strong, you feel more capable and confident in tackling life's challenges. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not sure how to get started, and it sounds intimidating. The great thing is, you don't need to lift heavy weights or join a gym to reap the benefits. Simple exercises like squats, lunges, or wall push-ups can make a huge difference. You can start with just 10 to 15 minutes a few times a week, and gradually increase the intensity as you get stronger. And if you're unsure, there are plenty of videos and online classes specifically designed for older adults that can guide you every step of the way. The next habit we'll dive into is social connection, which is just as important as any physical activity. You might be wondering, how does my social life affect my ability to stay independent? Well, the answer might surprise you. Having strong social connections is linked to better overall health, longer life, and improved cognitive function. Research from the National Institute on Aging has shown that older adults who maintain close relationships with family, friends, or community groups tend to live longer and have lower rates of depression and anxiety. Social engagement has been shown to improve brain health, reduce stress, and even strengthen your immune system. It's not just about having fun, though that's a big part of it. Staying socially active is a key factor in staying mentally sharp as you age. I know someone who really took this to heart. She joined a local book club in her 70s and quickly became close friends with the members. Not only did she enjoy the social interaction, but it also gave her a sense of purpose and kept her mind engaged. She told me, "The friendships I've made have added so much joy to my life. It's not just about the books, we talk about everything, and I feel so much more connected to the world around me." And if you're not sure where to start, there are so many opportunities for social engagement, even if you don't feel like going out as much. Virtual meetups, online groups, or even calling a friend or family member regularly can keep that sense of connection strong. You could also volunteer for a cause you care about, join a local senior center, or participate in online classes. It doesn't matter where you are. The important thing is that you stay engaged with the people around you. Speaking of keeping your mind engaged, the next habit we're going to talk about is mental stimulation. Just like physical activity keeps your body strong, mental activity keeps your brain sharp. As we age, it's natural for some cognitive functions to slow down, but studies have shown that keeping your brain active can help delay the onset of cognitive decline and keep you mentally sharp. One of the best ways to keep your brain engaged is by learning something new. It could be a new language, a musical instrument, or even a challenging puzzle or game. Research from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that mental stimulation can improve memory and cognitive function. Even activities as simple as reading a book or doing a crossword puzzle can help keep your brain in top shape. I once met a man named Richard who, in his 70s, decided to take up painting. At first, he was hesitant. He'd never painted before, but over time, he found it to be incredibly rewarding. Not only did his creativity soar, but he also noticed a boost in his mental clarity. He told me, "I never thought I'd be this passionate about something at my age, but learning something new has really made me feel alive again." The good news is, there's no limit to what you can learn or do to stimulate your brain. Whether it's joining an online class, playing a new game, or simply trying to remember things without looking at your phone, the goal is to keep your brain active and engaged. Now that we've covered movement, strength, social connections, and mental stimulation, let's talk about something just as important: sleep. Proper rest is crucial for overall health, but it's something that many seniors struggle with. Sleep problems can affect your mood, memory, and physical health, but getting quality sleep is one of the most effective ways to maintain your independence and vitality. Studies show that poor sleep is linked to increased risks of chronic diseases, including heart disease and diabetes. On the flip side, getting enough rest can help improve memory, boost your immune system, and enhance your mood. If you're having trouble sleeping, small changes like sticking to a consistent bedtime, limiting screen time before bed, and creating a relaxing bedtime routine can make a world of difference. In the next part, we'll dive into the final habits that will help you maintain a vibrant, independent life as you age. Stay tuned. If you've made it this far, I'm sure you're starting to see just how much power you have over your own health and independence as you age. But before we dive into the final habits, let me just take a moment to say thank you for being here. And if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe. We share practical, science-backed tips every week to help you live your best life, and you don't want to miss out. Now let's move on to the next key habit that can keep you driving, walking, and living on your own as you age: mindfulness and stress management. You might be thinking, how can stress management help with staying independent? Well, here's the thing. Chronic stress can take a toll on your physical and mental health. It can lead to inflammation, high blood pressure, and even impair cognitive function over time. But the good news is that practicing mindfulness and managing stress can help mitigate these effects. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, and it has been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve overall health. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even mindful walking can lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and improve your mood. I know a woman named Linda who, in her 60s, started incorporating mindfulness meditation into her daily routine. At first, she thought it would be hard to quiet her mind, but after a few weeks, she noticed something incredible. Her stress levels went down, her anxiety eased, and she felt more centered and at peace. She told me, "I thought I didn't have time for mindfulness, but now I make it a priority. It's one of the best things I've done for my health." And here's the best part. Mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to sit in a quiet room for hours. Just a few minutes of focused breathing or a short meditation session can help reset your mind and body. You can even practice mindfulness while walking or doing everyday tasks. It's all about being present and aware, which helps reduce the mental clutter that can build up with age. The next habit that plays a huge role in maintaining independence is regular health checkups. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer, but many seniors overlook the importance of regular visits to the doctor. The truth is, staying on top of your health is one of the best ways to catch potential issues before they become bigger problems. Preventive care, like annual physicals, blood pressure checks, and screenings for things like diabetes or cholesterol, can help you stay ahead of health challenges and maintain your independence longer. A friend of mine, James, didn't take his annual checkups seriously for years. He always thought, I feel fine, so why go to the doctor? But in his late 70s, he finally decided to go in for a checkup. To his surprise, his doctor found early signs of high blood pressure. With a few lifestyle adjustments and medication, James was able to manage it effectively. He told me, "I wish I'd started going to my appointments earlier. It could have saved me a lot of stress and worry." So, make it a habit to schedule regular checkups and stay proactive about your health. It's one of the easiest ways to stay on top of things and catch any potential issues early on. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: pain management. Whether it's joint pain, arthritis, or other age-related discomforts, pain can significantly impact your ability to stay active and independent. The good news is that there are simple, effective ways to manage pain without relying on medication. For example, low-impact exercises like swimming or cycling can help reduce joint pain and stiffness. Physical therapy can also be incredibly beneficial, as it teaches you techniques to manage and reduce pain while improving mobility. Plus, heat and cold therapy, massage, and even certain herbal supplements can help relieve discomfort. I remember meeting a gentleman named Dave, who was in his 70s and had been dealing with chronic knee pain for years. After seeing a physical therapist, he learned specific exercises that strengthened the muscles around his knee and reduced the pain. Within a few months, he was able to walk without discomfort and even started hiking again. Dave told me, "I didn't think I'd ever be able to move without pain again, but now I feel like a new person." Pain doesn't have to control your life. By staying active, seeking professional help, and exploring pain management techniques, you can reduce discomfort and keep doing the things you love. Before we wrap up this section, let's talk about something that's incredibly important for maintaining your independence: a positive mindset. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that aging means slowing down or losing your capabilities. But I'm here to tell you that's simply not true. Your mindset has a huge impact on how you experience aging. Research from the Yale School of Public Health has shown that people with a positive attitude toward aging tend to live longer and have better health outcomes. When you believe that you can continue to grow and thrive, your body responds positively. It's all about shifting your focus from what you've lost to what you can still gain. A man named Tony once shared with me that he used to feel frustrated by his aging body. But after shifting his perspective and adopting a more positive mindset, he started to see aging as an opportunity to try new things. He took up photography, started a small gardening project, and even learned how to use social media to stay in touch with family. Tony told me, "Instead of focusing on what I can't do, I focus on what I can still enjoy. I feel like I'm living a full life again." And you can do the same. Embrace the changes that come with aging and look for new opportunities to grow, learn, and enjoy life. A positive mindset will make all the difference. In the next section, we'll wrap things up with some final words of encouragement and a simple challenge you can start today to kickstart these habits. Stay tuned. We've come a long way together, and I'm so glad you've stuck with me through this journey. By now, you've learned about 6 powerful habits that can help you maintain your independence and keep you living a vibrant life, no matter what age you are. But before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something really important. Aging doesn't mean losing your health. It means taking charge of it in a smarter way. These habits aren't just small tweaks. They're shifts in mindset and action that have the power to transform your daily life. Let's quickly go over the key takeaways from today's video. We talked about the importance of staying physically active, incorporating strength training, and nourishing your body with the right foods. We also discussed the power of staying socially connected, keeping your brain engaged, managing stress, and getting regular health checkups. And don't forget, pain management and a positive mindset are key components in maintaining your ability to live on your own and do the things you love. Here's the thing, small daily habits can make a world of difference. You don't have to make huge changes overnight, and you certainly don't have to do everything at once. Start with one habit, and gradually add more as you feel comfortable. The beauty of these changes is that they compound over time. You might not see dramatic results in the first few days, but with consistent effort, you'll begin to notice improvements in how you feel, both physically and mentally. I want to leave you with a simple challenge. Choose one of these habits and start it today. It could be as simple as taking a 10-minute walk after lunch, reaching out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or doing a quick mindfulness session before bed. Whatever it is, commit to it for the next week and see how it makes you feel. I promise you'll be amazed at the difference it can make. To back this up with some science, studies have shown that just 10 minutes of extra movement per day can contribute to a longer, healthier life. Dr. Michael Greger, a renowned health expert, emphasizes that our diet and lifestyle choices can significantly reduce the risk of chronic diseases and improve our quality of life as we age. This is why these small steps matter. They add up in ways you might not even realize at first. As you move forward, I want you to remember that you are in control. The more you take charge of your health, the more you'll be able to do the things you love. And don't ever let anyone tell you that it's too late to make a change. Whether you're 65, 75, or even 85, it's never too late to start living your best life. You have the power to redefine what aging looks like for you. So, take a moment to reflect on what we've covered today, and think about which of these habits you can start to incorporate into your daily routine. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're just starting or if you've been on this journey for a while. What matters is that you're taking steps to make your health a priority. Before I say goodbye, I want to hear from you. If you have any questions, suggestions for future topics, or just want to share your thoughts, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear how you're implementing these habits and how they're helping you live your best life. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more practical tips for healthy aging. Here's to living your best life at any age. Stay strong, stay positive, and take charge of your health, because the best is yet to come.